Ever since the drama on Waiheke Island, where I got attacked by another sailor with his sailboat ramming mine, one of the other boats, Mai Tai, the catamaran, was trying to find me. Now I'm in Fiji, in the Blue Lagoon, and as it happens, they had some trouble with their AIS, and they turned it on, and then they saw Loveworkx on their AIS, and they were like, wow, this is the boat we're looking for so long. And then we met at the beach, and they told me that they made videos of me being attacked on Waiheke Island on Christmas Day, and it was quite traumatic to see that again. I was crying, and it's the footage is of course not too good because there's lots of wind, so I tried to diminish the wind a little bit. Also, it's in a vertical position, so it is what it is, but it showed me again, but now from the outside, how the attack went. So yeah, please follow me in this video if you like to see what happened. I also wrote a blog on my website, Loveworkx, sailingloveworkx.com, and yeah, there I have some screenshots and the whole story. So, well, this is it.
We're on Monroe Bay. This crazy guy here has just crashed into two boats, one of them being Loveworkx. We've recorded
At this point,
radio.
I am calling 111 for the emergency situation. And then this guy sees my phone, and now he starts ramming my stern. So I get outside, started crying and screaming and thinking he destroys my whole world circumnavigation.
He's crazy.
I spoke also with Mai Tai, and they were able to call maritime radio, which I couldn't because my VHF was not properly repaired. And thankfully something is going on, but it will take like 4 hours before they get in this bay. Meantime, the Frenchman on his dinghy is going to Mai Tai, and he is now a bit more clear than he was with us. So he is saying that they need to go off anchor, and he didn't say that to me. He just said, well, this guy wants your phone, and that's why I'm in my dinghy. So he tried to help me, but it was not too clear at all for me.
I'm thinking of that. We might
Meanwhile,
and move.
the crazy guy, as I called him, is now after us. And
David is turning. Right.
yeah, still trying to get a phone and wanting to ram my boat. At first, it was impossible to flee because we had our anchor out. We had just overflow of the toilet, and we heard him ramming another boat, and we first thought he would need help, and then he turned out to be the aggressor. And in the end, he had an addiction of meth, causing multiple problems to other people before. And now with our 4 boats in the anchorage of Onaroa Bay, he tried to ram every boat to get a phone. So in the end, I started giving him one of our phones, but before that happened, he was just ramming us from the side. So his anchor went straight into the safety lines, and because of the waves, it was very hard for me to push the boat back and out of the safety lines. But eventually that worked. So whilst my son was hoisting the anchor, I at the same time pushed him away. And now we are able to go. But my engine does only 3 horsepower, and we have current against us. And this is a very big sailboat this aggressor has.
Yes,
so he is like chasing us And that leaves us with no other option than to finally give him a phone. And what you see now is him ramming us from the side. And of course the lady who's filming this is quite shocked, so the filming is not too good. But I'm very happy that she did, because it gives me the opportunities to see the whole story from the outside. So here we are collided, and then finally my son is giving him one of his phones, and my son is in the army. So being in the army, he has an encrypted phone, and it's like huge code on it. So my son tries to tell him the code and tried to explain it in a very peaceful way so that he could understand. But at one point I thought, he is never gonna believe that we want to help him and want to give him the code. And then he started demanding that my son went in his dinghy and then on board of his ship. And that is at this point, and I said to my son, whatever happens, happens, but that is not going to happen. So then another round of chasing happened. And then at the end we got closer and closer to the catamaran Mai Tai. And at one point I thought, well, I take a different curve, and I managed to flee. Then the next thing was trying to get the sails up as quickly as possible, because, yeah, as I said, my engine didn't have enough power. So we hoisted the mainsail. I said to my son, get the head sail out of the boat and cleat it on, and I'll put the auto helm on, and I'm going to help you. So that's what we did, and in the end we managed to motor sail out of the bay. And in the end of the bay there was the first boat who got attacked. This was the Cascalot, which is the bigger version of my Grinde, a 10-meter version, and they got hit the first, and it was a big bang. And I met with them later on at the end of the bay, and they wanted to talk to me, and the only thing was on my mind was I need to get out of sight as soon as possible, because by that time the aggressor was already headed for us for the second time to go to the end of the bay. So we went around the corner out of sight, and after another half hour the police came. And then the police came, and they obviously went straight to the aggressor and helping the people out around there. And then we got them on the phone, explained the situation, and also told them that we had given the guy our phone. So then they came back to us and said, well, we're going to chase him back to Auckland, and as soon as he is docked, we give you a signal, then you can ring the phone and we catch the phone. And that's what we did. So my son said, Mom, no hard feelings, but I will never, ever go with you on this sailboat again. And I want directly to go back to Buckland Beach Marina. And I said, no worries, Sam, we're going to go directly to the harbor. And we went there in low tide with 20 centimeters under the keel. We went straight into Bucklands Beach. And we evaluated what we did, because everything was wet because of the toilet problem. Everything was outside. The dinghy and the occasional canoe we had was also still behind the boat. We were able to fix it problem by problem, step by step. And of course, this brought us closer as a mother and a son. But at the same time, it was really traumatic. And we had only 3 days left before my son flew back to the Netherlands. And it was all in all very sad. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sweet with your comments, because this was a very traumatic episode in my life. And I'll soon be back with more happy parts of my sailing journey. Thanks.